Oh, okay, I am live. Darlene, hi. Well, I'm glad. I'm sorry, but I'm glad your appointment got postponed. I hope everything is okay. Sorry, I'm kind of not ready, I guess. I just realized that I don't like my tripod. Hello, Darlene, and hello, Judy. And nice that you're saying hello to each other. I like it when names pop up and people start feeling like they're a little bit familiar with each other. So it's nice that you're here. Hello, bonjour. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in East St. Paul, Manitoba, Canada. Do not forget to share this live on YouTube. There's this little share icon, and then you have a choice of where you want to go. You can send it privately to someone, you can just add it onto your Facebook page. Wherever you would like to add it. So, unfortunately, I am no longer on Facebook. I used to stream together, Facebook and YouTube at the same time, but um, quite can't afford to do it right now. So, something had to give. But anyway, I'm so glad you're here. Jazzy Dazzle with Janice. So, Janice, welcome here. I think you're new. I don't think you've ever been here. Wendy, thank you for sharing. So, the reason why these lovely ladies are sharing is I am trying to get my viewership up on YouTube. So, if you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd be honored if you did. When you do share, please let me know. I will add your name for uh, the prize because I always do a draw. Well, I can't talk. I always do a draw at the end of my videos and I send out the card to the winning person. You do not need to be in Canada to um, in order to enter. Darlene, thank you for sharing. I hope I haven't missed anyone. We've got a beautiful bunch of ladies here that have shared. So that's wonderful. Wendy, I've got your name. Okay, let's get to it. So here we go. So again, as per usual, I have entered in the November tutorial bundle this year. Um, Janice, you're exactly right. And I sort of figured that's where I had bumped into you. So welcome here. I hope you enjoy your time. So the November 2024 tutorial bundle includes 36 projects. So if you place a $65 order with me, nothing more needs to take place. I'll see that you placed a $65 order with me, and I will send off this tutorial bundle to you. If you wish to purchase it, and that can be anywhere throughout the world, $25 e-transferred to me, and then just mention the November 2024 tutorial bundle and I'll get that off to you. Okay, let's get to the card. I'm hoping to do more than one. Let's see how that all pans out. Let's move these beautiful names to the side. We're going to do a book fold today, and I've got one set up to go, and I've got another one pretty much set up to go. Oh no, did I forget and I did too. I forgot. Let's see. Well, when we get to that one, I'll see if I can find it. So this is going to be my book fold. So is anybody joining me? Because I had sent out the dimensions. I need to move my tripod a little closer. I feel like I'm super far away from my work. There, that feels a little bit better. Okay, so you're going to start with a standard card base, but it's cut at 4 1/4. Okay, um, so here we go, 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to score. I love the book fold. I just do. We're going to score at 5 1/2. which is our halfway of 11. So that gives us our card base, but then we're also going to score at 4 1/4. Okay, so there's my 4 1/4 mark, and that's going to give us our book fold. Okay, who has made this particular book fold? So we're going to burnish at our 5 1/2 mark. So there is your standard A2. And then this burnish right here is our book fold. I know Darlene has done this before because she created a stunning Christmas card for me last year. So there's the beginning of our book fold. Okay, let's decorate the front half of it. So here's our 4 1/4 mark. So this is our card front, and this is our flap, which gives us this illusion of a book fold. Okay, so we have a piece of cardstock that measures 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, and then I cut, and I kind of manipulated my cut so I could grab this lantern because I thought it was stunning. But I was thinking, if I brushed the edges, how stunning that would look. So let's do that. And I'm gonna try to do it just very lightly. I just kind of want a hint. So let's grab a piece of scrap paper. Hey, do you like my new? Hubby did that for me. So these two tall bookcases, I've got one on either side of me. They were upstairs in our room. I need Pretty Peacock. They were upstairs in what we called our office, but you know what? We've revamped our office because we bought a little keyboard. Our grandchildren are extremely musical, and this is Pretty Peacock, and I want to do it ever so lightly. So we revamped that office into what we now affectionately call our music room. Wendy, they're so fun. I'm so glad you just made one. I'm going off first because I want the bulk of my ink not on my card, but I do want to kind of give it a little bit of a halo effect. So we bought a piano keyboard, and it's upstairs in our music room. And then Dean said, you know what, let's get rid of these shelves. And I'm like, no, I need my shelves. That's where my books are and my recipe books, etc. He's like, well, why don't we put them downstairs in your studio? And I'm like, what? Are you serious? So anyway, that's what we did last weekend. And it was so fun to watch this come to life. And so I revamped and I moved, and now of course I can't find anything because I forget where they are. Cheryl Peters, welcome here. Nice to see your name pop up. Don't forget to share, my love. Okay, so we've got that just lightly burnished. I just wanted to kind of halo effect that, but I've got this other little piece that I also want to give a little bit of a halo to, because now that I've done the one side, we need the other side. So just very lightly, I'm just kind of taking away the starkness of the cut edge. And even if you kept it, it really wouldn't matter because it still looks stunning. Okay, I think I'm gonna love this card. I love lanterns, so as soon as I saw that on the design paper, I'm like, okay, we're cutting this and we're going to manipulate it so that it fits and works. Okay, so once again, my card stock measures 4 1/8, and this is going to be for for every card when you create the book fold, okay? Judy, thank you so much for sharing. So we're going to put adhesive behind our lantern. And I love that side too. It just screams like, I don't know, old world Christmas. Oh, Cheryl, I'll get your name down right away here. Wow, that is coming out. That is coming out. Okay, let's get that down. Like so. So that's centered on that cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous? Whoa, wiggle. Don't wiggle out of place, please. Please, please, please. Okay, so now we have another piece of cardstock, and this measures 4 1/8 by 1 1/8. Okay, don't forget to hit. Oh, Wendy, thank you so much for saying that. So Cheryl, I've got your name too. Wow, I'm such a scribbler. Okay, this little piece of cardstock measures 4 inches by 1 inch. And if I butt this up against my design paper and flip it around, see how it matches perfectly? That's what I want. So I want to make sure that my book fold is going to look something like this, so that that design kind of flows properly into the other, okay? And I'm going to show you how to do that when I create the second card, because I left my second card with my design paper totally large, okay? That's what I was looking for earlier, because I just realized that I didn't bring any cardstock forward. I may have to go on a hunt and grab that, which I don't like doing because I don't like leaving my post, but if I have to, I will. Okay, so now when this goes down on my card base, I want to make sure that I'm going the right way. See how that does not flow quite as nicely. Still looks good, but doesn't flow quite as nicely. Hello, Regina. Welcome here. Judy. Yeah, I've got Judy down. Thank you so much for letting me know, Wendy. I really appreciate that help. So, okay, my design goes this way so that this, I'm trying to hold it, so that this flows properly, okay? We're going to set that down like that. Here's our card base. Let's put this down on our card base. And I am just eyeballing center, like so. This is going to be like super, super simple. And then here is our edge. And again, I want to double check that I'm going the right way. Make sure that I don't flip that. And then we're going to grab some ribbon. And your ribbon is going to be about 14 inches. That little corner's not staying down. I think I need, whoopsie, a little dab in there. I do like my Tombow because it gives me that wiggle room, and for me, I need that wiggle room. I'm just going to put just a dot. That might have been a little bit big. No, we're good. I thought it was going to ooze out, but we're good. We are good. Okay, so there's our card front. Let's get some ribbon on there. So this is Pretty Peacock, and I came across, pardon me, the Pretty Peacock and gold ribbon, and I thought, stunning. Okay, so here we go. We're going to cut 14 inches, and I'm going to grab my ribbon scissors, my favorite sewing scissors. Stampin' Up, please bring these back. We're going to tuck that in under here. I want to make sure that there is nothing folded over, and we're going to go left over right. Give that a little tug, and then I'm going to go I'm turned around here. I went left over right, and now I'm going to go right over left. I moved left over right. Let's put a glue dot down there. I need that extra finger. So this is my little glue dot trick. I take a glue dot, I roll it up into a little ball using my take your pick tool or any kind of piercing tool. Karen, you're here and you shared. That means you subscribed to my channel, girlfriend. Thank you. So I'm going to pull this tight. And Karen, I'm going to do a second card so that you'll see how I arrived at this. So then I put my glue dot underneath that and see how it mostly holds it. So I went left over right, and now I'm going to go right over left. And I'm going to give that a little tug, and I'm going to tug my bottom one more than my top one. Okay, I'm pulling my top one too, but I'm mostly doing my bottom one. And then once I get it where I like it, I'm going to pull them both at the same time. And that gives me pretty much a flat bow, okay, or a flat knot. And now I'm just going to cut off some excess on an angle, like so. We're going to get a sentiment on there. Yes, and I have done the reverse tweezers as well, Janice, and I love them. Some people don't have them, but yes, I do use that. This one's not sitting where I want it, but you are exactly correct. So ladies, if you have reverse tweezers, and I'll show you that on my second card. Janice, thank you for mentioning that. Karen, I've got your name down for sharing. Okay. And now let's get a sentiment on there. And I do want it just long and narrow because I don't want to take away from this at all. So we can do May Your Days Be Merry. I'm going to let you girls choose, okay? So May Your Days Be Merry. I mean, we could do these, but they're not really Christmassy. But we can. Thank you for your kindness. A little something just for you. So if you were attaching a gift. And then here we've got love from our home to yours, love from my home to yours, joy and love to you. And yeah, so let me know which one you would want. Okay, what sentiment. And while that is happening, I hope you remember all of that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put adhesive down on the inside of where we just wrapped our ribbon. So if you need to move your ribbon to make sure that you're centered, you're going to, pardon me, want to do that now. And I like to use tear and tape. So I like to put a piece of tear and tape on my ribbon, and then I'm going to go on either side, okay? From my home, okay? And so if nobody else jumps in, that's what we're going to do. But okay, from our home and from my home, okay? So far we've got 1 and 1. We're going to remove this backing. Give that a good burnish. I like that they did that on that stamp set where they've got our home and my home, because not everybody is a couple. Not everybody is an hour. Some people are by themselves. So let's remove that backing. I find if I'm having a hard time getting my backing off, it's mostly because I'm not well burnished. So when I do my albums and my album classes, I often remind girls, burnish well, burnish well. Okay, so now all I'm going to do, I like the placement of my ribbon. I'm just going to close this onto itself, and we have created the book. Okay, so there is the book fold. I love it. It's so stunning. So, so stunning. Okay, so our or my. Ladies, that is, I need somebody to break up this tie. Are we going our home or my home? Let me know. I'm going to get myself my piece of scratch. I keep my strips. I keep my strips for moments like this. And I already had happy birthday on there. So you know what? Let's go on that side over here. Our. Okay. Our it is. Our it is. So make sure I've got the right one. Love from our home to yours. I think that's going to fit. And I'm going to do this in Pretty Peacock because I kind of want to stay with the whole flavor of the card. So let's give that a little ink, and then we're going to put some gems on there, and card number 1 is complete, and we will have time to do a second card, and then I can show you how I do that. So we're just going to go straight down. I hope I'm square. I guess I'm the only single. Oh, Judy. Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. I'll have to make a mental note of that and send you a my and not an our. My O got a little smudgy here, but we're going to go with it. Sometimes that happens, right? Or should I re-ink that again? You know what? That's going to actually bother me. I'm going to re-ink it. Is there something on my L? And there was. I don't know what that is. And in my O, let's get just a little bit of water on there. We're going to stamp that again. I don't like how that's stamped. I don't know if that's coming through at your end, but I think I had a little piece of fuzz on my O. I will show you. I don't like that. Okay, let's go again. I mostly use my Stamparatus when I do sentiments for that reason. But sometimes I feel like if I'm always using my Stamparatus, then everybody thinks that I don't know how to stamp without it. But sometimes I do not take the chance. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut that, get our snips, and I'm going to cut that. Oh, and now my R is a little smudgy. I think I like this one better. We're going with the first one, ladies. So we're going to give that a snip and that a snip, like so. Now, if I wanted this even tighter and not as much white space on top and under, what I do is on the edge of my little cutter here, I line up the bottom of my sentiment, and then I flip it over and I do my top. So I'm just lining up the very bottom of my sentiment. I'm making sure that I'm square to the edge of my little plastic holder downer thing, whatever it's called. Come on, baby. This piece of paper is so small. There we go. I think I like that. Give that a little smudge. And that's just like, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch that I cut off. And then I'm doing the same on the other side. I'm just lining up the top of the letters with the edge of that thing that holds it down. Out she comes. Let's get some dimensionals on there, some gems, and then we're done. Card number 1. And I know that I want really thin dimensionals. I don't want my dimensionals popping out, so I'm just using the very bottom of my little dimensionals here. So we're going to go one on one edge, one on the other, and one in the middle. Yeah, with my new revamp behind me. You finished 2 cards. Good for you, Dar. I'm still on card number 1. That's awesome. You should post a picture on my Facebook or on your page, Dar, and tag me. I really don't want to cover that lantern at all. So, and somehow I feel that it would look nicer if it was a little offset rather than centered. Am I right on that? I think so. And I'm going to go like so. And then let's grab, I didn't pull out a lot of my gems, so I thought this would look cute. I still have some that are free here. All right. Kathy McKay, hello, hello. Welcome here. Don't forget to share. I will enter your name. It's so nice to see your name pop up. We're going to put one here. That was the larger one. Let's put a little guy beside it. And I need one more. And I think I'll go large and put him right there. Okay, card number 1 complete. Super simple, super sweet. Okay, let's go on to card number 2. And I'm going to show you how I cut everything. Well, not everything, but mostly. So Kathy, underneath your screen, you see the word share with kind of a little arrow, and then it gives you options as to where you want to share. So if you want, and if you do, please let me know, and I will enter your name for the draw, okay? Such a fun card, such a fun card. Okay, so here we go. Card number 2, I thought I would use from, I believe this is from the same family of design paper. And so I have already cut this 4 inches tall because we know that we want our cardstock 4 inches tall. Okay. Now, we also want 1 inch, and we also want like 4 by 1 and 4 by 4. Okay. And I want my design to carry forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my 1 inch first. Okay. So that goes that way. And then I'm going to cut my 4 inch. I've got another piece ready for another card. And so now when this goes down, this is going down exactly with the design rather than cutting. See what happens when you, so you want to cut your 1 inch first on your left-hand side and then your 4, okay? But I don't have any pretty peacock here. I hope I have some back here. Otherwise, I'm running to the back. Ladies, I will be right back. Just gaze at my new backdrop while I'm hunting that out. Okay, sorry about that. I don't like to walk away. Okay, pretty peacock for that background. And so our our cardstock is going to be 4 1/8 inch tall. So let's go to 4 1/8. And then we want 1 1/8 and 4 1/8, which gives us our, I need a new blade. I don't know if you can see that fuzziness there. If that ever happens to you, see my fuzzy edges? I don't know. Yeah, you can see it. You're going to grab an emery board and you're just going to file that off. But I definitely need a new blade. I was cutting for my album class. And if you ever are interested in my album classes, please let me know. So I was cutting black cardstock on my paper trimmer, and black cardstock is really, really hard on the trimmer. It's just, I don't know, it's a different thing. Okay, let's get those together. So same thing, we're going to put adhesive on the back of our 4x4. I got to make sure that I'm not missing any important conversation here. Lots of loves and lots of I love yous, and Cheryl Peters said yes. And I'm not sure what you're yesing to, but Cheryl, I will agree with you. So we've got our 4x4 down on our 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Let's get our 1x4 down. Super fast card to create. Sometimes if you turn your, yep, and I've done that. It's, Judy, I'm embarrassed to say it's that bad. And I usually cut from the bottom up. Some people are, and I always do, like even if my blade's at the top, I bring it back to the bottom. I don't know why. So now before this goes on the card, you want to make sure that you're going the right way, again, because you want your design to flow. Okay, so we're going to grab another piece of 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score at 4 1/4. Sorry, working under my phone here. 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. So the 5 1/2 is half of 11, which is giving us our card base. Okay. Yeah, isn't that funny how we just do that? So there's my valley. I'm going to fold into my valley, I think is how you say that. Give that a burnish. There's my book fold right there. Make sure I'm square and give that a burnish. And now we have the beginnings of our next card. That was to the off set on the other card. Yeah. Wow, that was a whole hot minute ago. My 66-year-old brain, ladies. Wow. She's failing me sometimes. Okay. You want to make sure that you're not upside down. We are eyeballing that little area there. Give us our wiggle room. Who's going to give this a go? Who has never made a book fold, and who's going to give this a go? I'm not remembering what that's all about. That is going to go on there. My design flows. I love these trees. I wonder if, Okay, we're gonna do this, girls. I'm gonna fussy cut some of these trees. I've already die cut a tree set that we can potentially put on here. So I've got 2 sets actually. So this is, I don't like that at all. It's just way too bright. Okay, girls, where did I put my other tree? I already had them die cut. And you know what we're going to do? The sentiment on this one, we're going to do the my, okay? You have never made a book fold. Oh, Karen, it's so fun. It's so fun. And you know what? It's also a great way to use up your design paper. Okay, you know what? I had pre-cut trees. Where in the world? Oh, they're right in front of me. So this is what I pre-cut. And so I'm thinking if I take my blending brush and maybe just put a little bit of white on the edge of this, that might look really sweet. Oh, they're so fun, aren't they? So let's give that a go. I don't know that I've got a brush designated just for white. So maybe I will grab, but I don't remember where they are. Well, look at that. I've got a sponge. Let's do that. I hope I like this. I'm going to go on the other side of this just in case I don't like it. So let's just see what this would potentially look like, because I had that idea in my head, but I hadn't done it. So that's the wrong side. Oh, you know what? I think that looks so sweet. Okay, this is the right side. So let's dust the edge using our white craft ink, like so. And I wonder if I should do the same on this, as all those little pieces fall out. Okay, tuck that aside. And let's get all of these guys out. I should have used an adhesive sheet, and I didn't. So we're going to do my little sponging trick. Where is my take your pick tool? Let's get all of these guys out. This is such a fun little die cut. I should have ran it through twice, I think. Come on, little guys. Come on out. Come out wherever you are. So Wendy, what design paper are you going to use? Does it matter to you? Just get some of that beautiful Christmas design paper gone. I'm just very gently taking this out. When you have an intricate die like this, ladies, don't do what I did. I ran it through once. Take your time and run it through a couple or 3 times. And also use an adhesive sheet, which I usually always do. But I didn't today when I was prepping. Come on, little guy. And I guess I could have done all of this ahead of time. Just a few more to go here, girls. Hang in there with me. Which DSP did you use, Dar? So, girls, the DSP that I used for this is a little bit festive. That's what I used for this. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I do also want to know what DSP you girls are using. Cheryl, have you done the book fold? I mean, I taught it here once, and you mostly come to most of my classes. So I'm sure you have here. Okay, I've got all of those little pieces out. Okay, so let's get some adhesive on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this down on my silicone mat. Here's another reason why, ladies, I love my silicone mat. That's probably way more than I need. And I'm going to grab my sponge that I keep in a little cellophane bag. And this is designated for my adhesive. And so I'm just going to pick that up. So now I don't have any gobs anywhere. And I am just pouncing on here like so. And now I've got glue on the back side of that. So if you ever forget to use your adhesive sheets, I'm going to stay away from where I was gluing. So yeah, if you ever forget your adhesive sheets, that's kind of another way around that. I love this die set. It's so gorgeous. It's going to be a keeper for me. Let's turn that over and give that a press. So now that is all down on there. Isn't that so cute? Oh, boughs of holly. I love that. I love that set. We're going to put dimensionals on here. Whoopsie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But I also wanted to see what a fussy cut of this same tree would look like. So let's just quickly fussy cut. Who loves to fussy cut? And then I'm going to fussy cut a few more. So I'm moving my paper, not so much my scissors. I mean, obviously my scissors are doing some work too. I want to grab that little cluster right there. So let's just get that off like so. And now let's fussy cut that. So we're going to grab that whole little scene. So I'm just, obviously my scissors are doing the work, but my paper is twisting a lot. And I'm probably making you extremely dizzy. And now we can decide which tree we want. We already know what sentiment. So we're gonna put dimensionals behind both of these trees, but I think I'm just gonna put one set down once we decide what we want. Like I'll use that one and this little cluster and then some gems. And I'll probably use the same gems because they are so sweet. And here we go. Get rid of that kind of pointy tip. Okay, girls. This little cluster will be on dimensionals. So we can dimensional that onto the card. Cheryl, I know, I often fussy cut for you, which is fine. So we can do that. Okay, so this is the same trees as the DSP or dimensionals on this. So while you girls are trying to figure that out, the real tree or the die cut tree, I'm going to go ahead with our ribbon because we need ribbon on the side. And we're going to use, as Judy suggested, yeah, you know what? Part of the trick with fussy cutting is you need a good scissor. And for me, if I'm not using our snips, I won't fussy cut. I just won't. I'm very fussy with my scissors. And so that is one of the tricks. Let's get that sponge back in its little bag. And I pulled out this ribbon for that edge. I think it's beautiful. I don't think it's too much. It just dresses it up even more. Okay. Karen says the die cut tree. Okay. Darlene, you want probably a small sentiment, because on a card like this, if you have a long sentiment, a card like this, the DSP is doing most of the work for you, but that's just kind of what I think. But you can always just walk away and come back later. So we've got 14 inches of ribbon. We're going to tuck that under here. Those cutout trees are cute. Okay, so do you mean the fussy cut ones or the die cut? So I want to make sure that I'm kind of centered. Okay, I am. Let's get our reverse tweezers. Remember, Judy had suggested that on card number 1. I'm going to worry about center after, so I'm going to go left over right, and then I'm going to come this way, and then I'm going to go right over left and tuck. Nope, I need my, I was going to do it without this. I need that in there. Okay, left over right, ribbon, please do not move. We're going to just pull that, and then we're going to put, so there's my extra finger, okay? So these are extremely handy. So that was left over right, so now I'm going to go right over left, and we are going to pull, and we've got a nice flat knot, okay? And now I'm going to play with that and make sure that my ribbon is centered in this little area here, like so. And then you can even pull it up or pull it down, because there's nothing holding it down at the moment. Okay? Let's get that a little more settled. Cut your edges off on a diagonal. We're going to do the other sentiment on this one. Oh, Janice, I am so sorry. I think I kept saying Judy too. So Janice, thank you for reminding me about the precision. Okay, so we're going to put a strip of tear and tape in the middle of our ribbon. And then on either side, and the ribbon still is not attached down, okay? So if I need to move it, I still can, okay? You want to make sure that you are not on that score line, okay? Give it a good burnish. Make sure you are where you want to be, and I am. Remove our backing. Girls, it's so fun to hang out with you. I really appreciate you coming. And I apologize again, Janice, because that was you that had suggested that, so thank you. And now we are simply, we like where everything is, we are simply just going to close it. There's our book fold. Cheryl, you're funny. Okay, so Karen was the only one that had said the die cut. So we're going to put the die cut. And because I've got the ribbon here, I'm thinking I want the die cut on this side. Do you girls agree? Or this. These kind of get lost, don't they? But I love the dimension. I love the dimension that it would give. You know what? Let's put dimensionals behind everything, and then it'll be easier to make a decision. I'm not going to remove the backing. So let's put that down, and we want a nice small one for the top here. And I think I'm going to need some small ones for the other. So we got that little guy going there. Let's put something right here so it doesn't cave in. We're not going to put this down, girls. Sorry, Karen, I guess I am obviously second guessing this. I need to see it dimensionaled, I think. Put that guy down there, and I need some small ones. Okay, so Carol, hello, welcome here. We are on our last card. You'll have to go back and have a look. Thank you so much for sharing. Let me get your name down as well. Either tree is beautiful. They really are. But you know what? I need somebody to help me with this, okay? So these little guys here, which I fussy cut out, I can put those down on here, and they're dimensionaled. I don't know if you can. So see how they're dimensionaled? So this one's dimensionaled and that one is dimensionaled, okay? Oh, Carol, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. It's nice that you won the draw. So these guys are dimensionaled, or the die cut tree. And seriously, both are stunning. They really are. I just need a hand. I just need a hand. So far we have one for the die cut, okay? So somebody jump in and let me know. I want to grab, and I'm thinking I'm going to go with the same embellishments, because somehow I think that really ties in the ribbon. So I am going to go with the same embellishments. So the die cut tree. Okay, so we're going to go with the die cut tree. These ones are getting lost, but you know what? I absolutely love them. So they're going to go on another card. Okay, and then I'm going to show you the first card that I created to showcase the book card, the book fold card. So the winner is actually going to have 3 different cards that they can choose from. And I think I'm correct putting the tree on this side, ladies. I think so, because the ribbon is right here, and it feels like it would be boom, boom, too much. So I'm going to go for it. We're going to put it right there. Is that too close to the edge? Nope, I like it. I like it. I like it. Let's get our sentiment first. So, as promised, we are going to do this one, from my home to yours. So then we have a choice of mine and our. And I want to make sure, where did you go? I want to make sure that you are nice and tidy. Okay, let's grab the pretty peacock, because we're in the same family. Give that an ink. And my scrap. Love from my home to yours. I'm too close to the edge for my diagonal. Oh, that's stamped beautifully. Whoopsie. Let's give that a snip. And I'm pretty close to the edge here. And that a snip. I'm going to trim down the height. So again, I'm going to line up my plastic holder downer thing, the edge of that to the very bottom of my letters. We're going to flip it around and we're going to do the same. The very edge, so nice and tight. There we go. So that's done. That was pretty close. And we want some nice thin dimensionals. So we're going to go with these guys. And then I will just cut one. I like to put one in the middle. I don't want my sentiment caving in. Where is it? Right here. And then let's just snip this guy nice and tight. Marika, I haven't seen your name pop up in a long time. Welcome here. Welcome here. So we're going to remove that backing. Down she goes. And then we're going to put down our gems. I like you right here. I think I like you right there. Can I move you? I think I don't mind you down here. Let's remove this one. Oh, sorry, I'm not really in camera. Let's remove that backing very carefully. I'm going to put a tiny dot of glue right. Come on. There it is. Just a tiny dot. And I think I like that down here and attached onto the tree. Because somehow I just don't want to, mess with that. Okay, now our gems. Let's put one guy here. They kind of look like snowflakes-ish. They're so sweet. And that little guy, I don't think I like it on top of the tree. I like to kind of keep them close by. You're going to go right here. So there, no, I don't like it on the tree. I don't like it on the tree. There we go. That's where I like it. Thank you, ladies. I love the cards too. The book fold is so fun. So this is what we worked on today. So 2 pretty peacocks. Move those little trees out of the way. And then the one that I created yesterday, because I am just a prototype kind of girl, was this one. Okay, let's get that all in there. Okay, so this was one of the ephemeras that are inside this set of paper. Okay, so that's just one of the ephemeras that were in there. And then for the gem, I use the cherry cobbler and pearl gems. Okay, So that's what I did. So I've got a cluster of cherry cobbler here, and I've got two of the little clear pearls there. And I don't know if you can see, but I took, let's see if that comes through. It does a little bit. I took my Wink of Stella and I actually gently colored each one of the boughs on the tree. Okay, so that was what I created yesterday. So I kind of had a starting point for my card for today. Okay, so that is what I created. Let's get these beautiful names in my little bucket. I will call your name out. Thank you for sharing so much. And if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I would be honored if you did. I kind of have this weird goal that before January 1st, 2025, I'm going to be at 500. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's okay. I don't know where I'm at, but so Carol, thank you for sharing. Karen, Dar, Judy. So fun, girls. Cheryl, Wendy, Karen. We have lots of sharers today. So fun. Sherry. I don't think Sherry made it, but Regina, and Kathy. And Kathy couldn't make it either, but she shared yesterday. Kathy and Regina and Sherry shared yesterday. So we're going to give those a nice little shuffle in there. And there you go. We did 2 bookmarks in 1 hour. And I mean, they would go even faster if you're doing them on your own. I do suggest if you're doing them on your own, just do assembly line, but you want to make sure that your design paper is lined up properly, right? Okay, Kathy, welcome here. I've got your name down, and yeah, you're just an hour late. That's all, because we're signing off. I am picking a winner. And the winner for today's card, so please get ready and let me know which one. Yeah, let's bring these in. So all 3 of them are book fold. Let me know which one you want, okay? I don't know if I have a favorite because they're all so cute. They are all so cute. Okay, I have one name, and the winner is, the winner is blank. So we're doing this again. Phew, you can catch your breath again, girls. One of them felt thick, and I'm like, what's going on here? But anyway, so I guess I had 2 in there. So I do have one name. Welcome to my world. Sherry, you are the winner for today's card. I don't think you made it. I will contact you and let you or find out which card you want, okay? And so, and also because of our postal strike here in Canada, Sherry, hopefully you will receive this before Christmas 2025, okay? I'm joking. I don't think it's going to last that long, but there's no guarantees that you'll get the card before Christmas. But ladies, thank you so much for joining me. We will see you next week. You need to come next week. I am showing a spectacular card. Who wants a sneak peek? Who wants a sneak peek of what we are doing next week? Now, obviously, the card is going to look entirely different because I want to use current design paper. And this particular card is not a full card. It's just like a postcard. But I am going to create it a full card. So if I flip it over, it's like this. Actually, this might be easier. It's like this. But then when you open this little flap, look what happens. You put a gift card in there. So next week, for my live, this is what we are creating, okay? So 10 a.m. Central Standard Time right here. I'm so happy that you joined me today. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend. It's almost here. get into your studio, get into your craft corner, whatever it is that you do it, and just rest and create. It's so good for us to have that. So I want to thank you again for joining me. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day. Bye now.